Hello, loves. It's Nina with Passion Squared. Welcome back to the podcast. As I shared with you last week, if you haven't listened to that episode yet, I was talking about creating new rhythms, finding new rhythms, change, shifts, how difficult it can be. And I just want to sit here and say this is week 2 of being back consistently with the podcast, and I am committed. And you see, it's literally just one step. It's literally just one decision, literally just one action. So today I want to I kind of this is not a new topic. However, it is a relevant topic for this week, and that is your content is your marketing. And the reason this kind of popped into my head specifically this week is I was off the socials for the weekend, as I try to be consistently social breaks consistently every week. And I yesterday, Monday, I opened up a Facebook, and one of the first things I saw was a post about the calico hair, calico copper hair color trend. Now, we all know that trends come up, they pop up, whether it's on TikTok or Instagram, or some amazing artist creates some incredibly viral uh, uh, color placements, etc. And there is usually or a celebrity makes a big color change. And then there's a reaction, right? There's some sort of reaction. It could be viral reactions. Now, I shared about this back in 100 years ago. It was probably literally like 10 years ago. Maybe it was 2014, 13, 14, 15, when Kim Kardashian went platinum blonde. And there were posts going around viral, you could say, that were saying, "Don't you ever bring this picture to me. I will not do this." These were stylists, salons, etc. And when I wrote the original blog sharing your content is your marketing, my whole purpose there was to help you all be more aware that literally your content is your marketing. So if you're posting, "Don't bring me this picture, don't do this, don't do that, I won't do this, I won't do that," current clients and other clients, potential future clients, see that content. They see that and they make a decision. And they're like, "Well, this salon doesn't want to do my hair. This stylist um is kind of snarky and not my vibe." Now, remember, your content is aligned with your brand. So if your brand is a snarky brand, if your brand is a sarcastic brand, then this type of content actually may work for you. However, the majority of salon brands out there are not snarky brands and are not sarcastic brands and are not client shaming brands. This is where the awareness comes up. So, in the particular post that I saw on Monday when I opened Facebook, was comments such as, "Been there, don't want to go back. This is ridiculous. I did this in cosmetology school. Oh my God, no. Barf emoji. Save us. Not in a million years. No, no, no. Barf emoji. I'm giving my 2 weeks notice. Ugh, 90s hair again. Oh no, I'm not doing that. This looks like a real pain in the ass." These are comments from salons and stylists. So look, I get it. If you don't want to do cowboy copper, if you don't want to do calico hair, if you don't, that's great. Don't. Your content is your marketing. What you put out, you get back. However, your clients, current and potential future clients, see this type of content. And I know that people have feelings about things. I have feelings about things. We all have feelings about things. And what I'm going to suggest is considering keeping that in the group chat. Consider keeping that in the professional Facebook groups. Consider keeping that in the DMs. If you are looking to build and grow your clientele, if you are looking to increase your lifetime client value, which is the amount of joy, happiness, referrals, and revenue your client brings you over the lifetime of your relationship. Because here's the thing. I have seen the last few years, I've talked about this a lot on the podcast, given a lot of context and reasons and tips and stuff like that about why some salons and stylists are struggling. It is not a universal thing. I've done podcasts on that. I've done posts on that. No, not everybody is struggling. However, we are seeing an uptick in the struggle. And if we're seeing an uptick in the struggle, yet we're still seeing this really, quite honestly, shitty client shaming behavior in the public space, then we have to ask ourselves, I mean, if you were a client, would you want to go to that salon? If you were a client, would you want to go see that hairdresser? Personally, as a client, my answer is absolutely not. There is such a sacred bond between a beauty professional and their client. It is intimate and it is built on trust. And I take that seriously as a client. And I also take that seriously as a consultant, advisor, educator, and coach. My job is to help you build your awareness to make more aligned decisions for your brand. I'm not going to tell you what to do because that's not how it works. But I am going to help you make more aligned decisions, make more intentional decisions, make more conscious decisions. And that could be as simple as not hitting the share button on some snarky post about Calico hair. Again, we all have feelings. We all like to laugh. We all love jokes. Trust me, you should see my DMs, my personal ones, and texts with friends and family. Yeah, shit's hilarious. It's fun to like laugh about shit. But there's a difference between that and how we present our brands to our existing clients and those we wish to serve in the future. Your content is your marketing. Now, did I do more research and find so much more content that was celebrating Calico hair? Yes, of course. Of course. But in today's age, with the way the algorithms are set up, they love discourse. And so, what typically is going to show up in a feed is the discourse and shitting on Calico hair, as opposed to all the incredibly talented creative hairdressers creating content around Calico hair and inviting clients to try this new trend. So I want you to think about that. If you are a coach, I want you to think about that and how you empower and help your clients when it comes to content. Because it's not just the content we create, loves. It's what we like, it's what we comment on, and it's what we share. That's how content gets elevated in our feeds, whether it's TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, any of it. Your content is your marketing. Personally, I wouldn't wear calico hair, but some of the content I've seen of people that have created looks with it, it's gorgeous. Just not for me. And it may not be for you, but we don't have to get shitty about it. We don't have to get shitty about it. Trust is the foundation of every relationship we have with our clients. I have with mine at Passion Squared. You have with yours at your salon. Trust is built on promises kept. Consistency builds trust. Trust builds relationships. Relationships build referrals. Referrals are retained when we deliver on our brand promise consistently, and retained referrals create revenue. It's not a complicated system. It's actually quite simple. So, with that, thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a peaceful day wherever you are. And remember to stay kind. We need that energy in our world. We need that love. We need that connection. We need that light. And that's what you do because you're fucking awesome. If you found value in this episode, I would be so grateful if you shared it. If you're listening to it on Apple or Spotify, I'd be so grateful if you rated the podcast. That helps the podcast become more discoverable to people like you. Thank you again for listening. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next week. Bye.